Yeah. All right. Tonight we're checking out the Zoom 1204. And when I started making videos with like kind of these, I guess we'll just call them what they are, less expensive rack units, I was pretty much kind of setting out to, I don't know, not really play a trick, but like try to make them sound better than maybe people think they are. But they all have something kind of really cool and unique about them, like this Zoom Studio 1204. It's not an expensive unit at all. I got it really cheap at a thrift store because, you know, that's just my life. But it and then the Nano Verb that I just did recently both have like really interesting, unique textures that they offer. And yeah, I don't know. I've just become more open-minded the more I've started to like dig through some of this more obscure stuff. And some of these delays are really cool. I've never been able to dial in delays that sound quite like this on another unit before. Yeah, and this one's cool, man. It's got you know, EQ on here, so you can bring the high back up and get a really like percussive thing happening. Or you can really dial the high back and get kind of this analog thing happening. But it actually sounds good on this unit. It's cool. And like a really fast delay with a lot of repeats like that almost sort of turns into a reverb when things start to get busy. Yeah, so I just kind of want to go over a couple of the cool sounds I've discovered so far. And then, since I've really only listened to the hall and the delay in this, I'm going to kind of do what I did last time and just discover and use my imagination and see what happens. So I'm going to go to the hall. Another interesting factoid about this thing, it you know, it has all the different effects on a rotary knob, but then it has a pattern knob, and that sort of does something different depending on which effect you're using. But it's funny because position 1 is the demo mode, kind of like on a Casio where you hit demo and it just sort of like does what it wants. But the demo mode's cool because it actually sets it to what the Zoom factory people in Japan back in the 80s or 90s or whatever recommended for that particular effect. So you can kind of just plow through and get like a good general idea really quickly of what the unit does using that feature, which is nice if you're, you know, on the run and using a rack for some reason, because that makes sense. All right, so here's hall, and I'm just going to go all the way to the biggest hall because that's like what I do. I guess that's just whatever. That's my thing. Okay, and then the edit knobs kind of become something different for each effect. So in this case, I think it's like a diffusion and attack. So edit 1 is diffusion, so we'll kind of turn that up, get some diffusion happening. Woo! Holy hall, Batman. And then we got the EQ, the low and the high, which is nice, quick, easy access to that. Yeah, cool. It's kind of a sort of a grainy, rowdy hall. You know what's interesting though about these kind of reverbs is that they always tend to kind of work a little bit better live in sort of trashy sounding spaces, because I don't know if you guys go around playing in perfectly tuned Vienna concert halls or not, but last time I played in a really nice sounding hall, the really nice reverb sort of just disappeared into it, but like a kind of a little bit rattier verb like this, French chef kiss, you know what I'm saying? It like actually sounds like an effect is happening on your guitar. It's cool. There's like some swirly stuff happening in there. I like it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's just listen to some other stuff. Room never disappoints in these units. I feel like the mid-tier to consumer level always have like a really interesting, useful room sound. So I'm gonna just do demo mode now. Ah, that's just a great sounding room. I don't know why I'm using my fingers again. Let me see if I have a pick somewhere. Live and raw and looking in my wallet for a plectrum. Oh, I don't have any of my good yellow ones, but I got these really hard to use little dudes. Whatever, we're just gonna go for it and see what happens. Sounds like the humidity has made my neck bow back and I need to adjust the action, but I'm not going to. It's just that kind of video tonight. Let's check out plate. I always love plate, even in like, maybe even especially in Zoom units. Yeah, it's always just smooth and nice. Neat. Plate is fun. I love it. It's cool. What's next? Vocal. Sometimes vocal is cool in cheap units too. Yeah. Let me use the EQ. Bring in some highs. See what that sounds like. Not bad, honestly. How about just a whole lot less highs and some more lows? I love that there's just like an EQ right on the front of this thing. A completely new, weird, squonky reverb sound. Let's press we're gonna press the red button that says bank. It's not really a red button, it's a black button, but it goes to all the red labeled things that are encircling the encoder that selects which effects you're using. So I'm gonna press it, boop, and now we have access to entirely new stuff, and I don't really know what any of it is. So let's start with chorus, and we'll just do demo mode and see what it thinks I want. Interesting. Gotta fix my wire. This is live. We're hot. Gotta fix my wire. Have you ever noticed that wires are always constantly out to kill you? Murphy's Law just endlessly engaging itself. You just put two cables next to each other on the floor and they turn into spaghetti right after you blink. Okay, so poo-poo on that. Let's see what the highest level is. Not really my kind of chorus. Flanger. Flanger? Okay, that's enough skullduggery with the flanger. Next is pitch. Ooh, let's see what this does. Weird stuff happening. We're just gonna skip that. Tremolo. Pretty much almost always my least favorite effect in any rack unit is tremolo. Oh, this one's actually doing something interesting. But what? Alright, I've clicked the encoder over one more to the delay and reverb combo. So we've entered the multi-algorithmic realm. So if you're using this live in your guitar rig or something, for like, I don't know, maybe budget reasons or whatever, then you're kind of getting your money's worth here. Cool. Let's move on. And I'm just going to keep using the demo mode. Mother knows best again, so let's just skip on through. Alright, I've clicked it over to chorus and verb, the next multi-algorithmic adventure in this Wabash 1204 adventure. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's go check out the next one. Do. Keeping along with this, it's Flange Verb. Ooh, interesting. I like this one. Just decided, but I'm gonna dial the high end off a little bit. Silliness. Okay, cool. Let's see what's next. Alright, this next one is pitch and verb. We'll see what we think. Okay, so it's a low octave. Kind of a spooky sounding plate verb, maybe. Interesting. Next is another chorus reverb. Oh, so it's just different stuff on the other side. I actually like this one a lot more. Yeah. That one's nice. Kind of inspiring. Flange Verb, another one. Maybe this one will be cooler too. Yeah, all the ones on this other side of the dial are way cooler. I've been missing out. I feel cheated. Alright, another pitch verb, but this time the pitch goes up. Interesting. What does that say? Oh, tremolo verb. I pretty much never liked tremolo in rack effects. And I still don't. Next, chorus echo. Let's use the old edity adjusty boys and see what we get. So it's like a mono echo this time. Because it has to share the computer. The mighty computing mind of the Zoom Studio 1204 is split between chorus and echo. Next is Flange Echo. Stupid. All right, next is pitch echo. This should be interesting. Can it track? Take a gander at this. The Zoom 1204 in all of its studio gloriousness. It is MIDI programmable, extremely affordable used, and you know, a lot of stuff sucks in it, but some stuff is kind of sucks in a fun way, and some stuff actually sounds really good. I don't know. Leave some comments below what you think and what you want to hear next. Like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thanks for hanging out with me again with another review of some weird old kind of strange gear. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.